My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire, trying to go in with the Ironclad, let's go. Should have a blessing here waiting for me. Hello, good. Shoes. Lose 50% of your current HP and obtain a rare relic, don't mind if I do. Okay, calipers, at the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block. Ooh, exciting. We could go for like a super high block base build. That said, we're gonna have to be really safe in the opener, so I might go up this line, hit a bunch of question marks. I also get to hit a shop along this line. It's a really early shop, so I'll probably just try and buy something for my block strategy rather than another relic there. But I also get to hit 2 campfires, rests. I think it's far less likely that I go to any elites at the very start here. I want to take the opening here a little slow so that I can recover from the 40 HP I'm missing. Because in the early game, that is actually quite significant. I've had enough runs where I get really greedy after taking the lose 50% of your maximum HP as my first negative. I get a really good relic, but then I die. Because I was trying to get a bunch more relics by taking on all of the elites. And sometimes you can take on all of the elites, and sometimes you 1000% cannot. It's important to know the difference. Unfortunately, because our opening turn was 2 strikes and 3 blocks, that's a really unlucky opening turn against this enemy. We're not going to be able to kill it flawlessly. Oh, well. Ah! I needed a strike! You fucker! Alright, because a bash and then a strike after the bash invokes vulnerability is 17 damage. Or 3 strikes is 18 damage, so... Oh, that was really unfortunate. Lost 8 HP, and I only get to pick up 6. There has been a balance patch since last time. Okay. There has been a balance patch since last time I played this game, so if any of those things happen to be relevant, I will obviously point them out. Nice, pick up some gold before I go to this place, so I might be able to remove the curse and then do something else. Alright, I mean, the most obvious thing here is get the Oddly Smooth Stone and then remove a card from my deck, but I might go Oddly Smooth Stone and then Iron Wave, because Iron Wave is going to be really important for a build like this with the calipers. Also, Oddly Smooth Stone is gain 1 dex, so every single time I gain armor, block, I'm going to gain 1 more block. So I think I will do that. I'll actually take that and I'll take Iron Wave. That's a really good shot for us. Juzu Bracelet, yeah! Okay, cool. So this is really good because the Juzu Bracelet is a really powerful relic because I often align my path through the dungeon just to hit as many question mark places as possible, and they are so powerful if they don't happen to be fights. You don't want them to be fights because typically they're things like this, like a chance to get a relic, if they're not. Okay, so I've got the Omamori, which negates the next 2 curses I find, but I already have 2 curses, so I need to start removing them somehow. I'm going to upgrade the Iron Wave, because 2 extra block and 2 extra damage is really important. See, the thing is, this could easily lose me the run right now, and the way it loses me the run is if the monster that is spawned by searching here happens to be the Lagavulin. If it's Lagavulin, you lose. If it's not, I'm probably fine. Cool, I got everything and I got a lantern. That was super risky, but I think it was worth it, especially considering I got the lantern. I want to get Berserk down to 0, especially considering that my HP is below half right now. Vajra, nice. Okay, we get an extra strength at the start of combat. I kind of want to upgrade Bash, but at this point, I think Bash might work against my strategy. My strategy at the moment seems to be low HP, high armor, so I might want to upgrade defense, or I might actually want to rest. Right. I'm going to rest. This is going to seem a bit silly, but there's 2 different elites up here, and if I can chain both of those rather than having to cut off to the side, I'm going to get so much more powerful. So I think that rest is ultimately going to be worth it for me. Iron Wave had to happen, and we pretty much just need to get as much damage in here as possible, especially considering Doubt. Oh, I had enough energy to play the... I forgot that I had the Lantern. I had enough energy to play the block there. But since Doubt has lowered our attack for this round, we really needed to go all-out aggressive last round. We probably need to go all-out aggressive this round as well. Because if next round the enemy decides to block instead of doing the 12 damage attack, it's possible that they could have gotten away. And we don't want that. Body Slam is perfect for the deck that we're trying to build. Although I do need to upgrade Body Slam before it becomes a good card. Lagavulin is fine if you encounter it when it's asleep. If you encounter Lagavulin when it's awake, you may as well put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye, because it immediately casts Siphon Soul, which takes away 1 dex and 1 strength from you. So that's nullifying 2 of my relics. But on any other class, I might actually just go for all the strikes here. Yeah. In any other build, it actually lowers you to the point that you're doing, 5 damage in attack and 4 block, and then it only gets worse from there. It might be worth my time just defend and then body slam. Yeah, it is. It's more effective an HP swing to do that. Okay. I mean, you've made my turn pretty straightforward there, I have to admit. And now I start getting my extra mana, thank you. Energy, rather, it's not mana. Unfortunately, didn't get to spend all of it on attacks. Ugh. See, I want to go defend, but if I don't do damage now, Doubt is going to make it difficult for me to do damage in the future. Like, think about it like this. If the opponent has Weaken on them and I have... Sorry, if the opponent has Vulnerable and I have Weaken, 3 strikes in the next round kills them. Whereas if I hadn't used the strike last round, I would have had to wait another round to kill them. Strike Bash, okay. I would have to remove all of these, any of them rather, from my deck later, considering how strong of a defensive build we can start to run here. I think using my Dex Potion, as long as I'm not up against... Ooh. It's weak Swift. It can't be double weak because double weak isn't doubly effective, right? You double weaken someone and it just doubles the length of the weaken. But I need to be prepared for this boss. One of the worst case scenarios. All right. I'm going to drop that Dex Potion there. So let's think about breakpoints. 7s and 8s, and that'll be 9 because it's dealing 1 more damage. So consider this a 9, and then each of these are 8. So it should be fine to go for any of them. The breakpoint shouldn't matter. See, if we had have already upgraded Body Slam, we would be able to cast both of these, because Body Slam goes to 0 cost when you upgrade it. It becomes ridiculous. You just spend your whole turn defending, and then, wow, you do 30 damage as well. Completely defend myself this turn. Hopefully we don't end up with far too many wounds in our deck and just drawing a hand full of wounds. We really need to get another one of these down. That's going to be 2 attacks even when I'm weakened. It's gonna suck. We might actually have to rest at the final bonfire. Especially considering I still desperately need to upgrade Body Slam. That sucks. Yeah, it was 2 strikes in the back line. I really don't want to, though. Iron Wave will give me enough blocks, so I'll go Bash, Iron Wave, Strike. Rest of my deck looks reasonable, as long as I draw Iron Wave, as long as I draw Body Slam in a hand where I also draw one of my blocks. Yeah, the next hand has to be a block and a Body Slam, which means we've just won. Woo! So we'll have 27 HP moving out of here. Regal Pillow. And Iron Wave, obviously. It has to be Iron Wave. I think with the weaken and the fact that we're doing a block build, I can afford to take the time to upgrade Body Slam instead. And Body Slam upgrade might actually be better than resting, possibly in this scenario. It is worth noting, although it didn't work into my figuring, that now Berserk is going to be active for this entire fight. That's unfortunate, though. Got weakened. So I need to make my way through 14 hit points here? Yeah, I probably have the ability to do that. Literally only just. Yikes. So we need to make sure that we worry about our entire block before we start attacking against the Sharp Hide here. Okay. Block. Block. I can get in so much damage if I just accept 6 damage this turn. Am I fine with accepting 6 damage this turn? I'll be down to 19. Okay, I'll accept 3 damage this turn. I'll be able to keep the vulnerable going on, and I've used the weaken potion because this attack is a double hitter, and then once it transforms and tries to do a 4-hit attack, so weaken is super powerful against that as well. Double block. I can get 15 damage if I accept 3. Enemy is still weakened. I mean, I don't really have much choice in what I do on this one. Did get to entirely defend myself, though. I can probably take out 17. Even if I can't, that armor is, what, 10? So I just have to be prepared to take out a reasonable amount the next turn. No, I'll be fine. Interestingly, my whole opening hand there was attacks, which is perfect, because it means I have all of the rest of my defensive things in my deck. Well, except for Iron Wave, but, you know. There's no choice to be made here. Everything is exactly the same. My next hand is going to suck. I can't Body Slam next turn. As much as I want to Body Slam for as much damage as it'll be. 6, it'll be 12. I gain more defense by doing that attack than I lose. So what? I Body Slam for 15, but then I take 18 minus 6 is 12 damage. If my next hand is not all defenses, I lose. But then again, considering the doubt, I'm not going to be able to break through my opponent in one turn anyway, because I'm going to be weakened. So if my next hand isn't all defenses, I probably lose anyway. I didn't use the second attack because it wouldn't have been worth it. Come on, defenses. So it's worth noting, I was overkilled there by about 8. There were 2 points at which I accepted 3 damage so that I could deal more damage. If I took those slower, I don't think it would have affected much. If I had have rested, obviously I would have survived. If I had have drawn more than 1 defense card, well, then I would have survived. Damn it. Thankfully, a recent balance patch made it so that if you reach the final boss on the first floor, you get your blessing, so we can do that again. Obtain a rare relic? Let's do it. Okay, while your HP is below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. We could do a strength low health run. Those are interesting. That Berserk goes in that build as well. Really would have liked Bash here, but I'll accept that so far. If my next hand, I'll use Bash Strike. That's 17 damage. My opponent goes down to 18 HP, which means that next turn, if I draw 2 strikes, I win. I'm okay with accepting this 6 damage because I'm going to heal 6 damage at the end of the fight by burning blood anyway. Yeah, 2 strikes. Good, good, good. That's a perfect fight. That's as good as a fight can go. So we're going for a strength build. I think just so that I can take more risks early, I'm going to take Clash. Whew, I'm so glad I didn't match that with another doubt. Okay, strength means I might actually want to take the... Oh, Fiendfire. Do I want a Fiendfire? Fiendfire can be powerful, but we haven't got an exhaust build. And also it can just fuck you up. I'm not going to take Fiendfire. I should have matched that with something I already knew wasn't a Bash, because I don't want another Bash in my deck. Bash just isn't that good of a card. Okay, it's not a fight, but it is gold. Thank you. Omamori, beautiful. This is a pretty good pickup, pretty good pickup. I will go for the fight, especially considering I have a curse. A curse, sorry. Yeah, because I'm cursed, I'm definitely going to go for the fight. No, but because I have Clash. The problem is, since I also have a curse, there will be situations where the curse is preventing me from playing Clash. So I can't make this a curse build if I'm going to be taking Clash. I think I'm going to be killing this boss fast enough that using the block there and giving my opponent 2 strength isn't going to ultimately cost me much. My opponent needs to attack me basically 2.5 times before that matters. Okay, that, and then block, and then Clash. That block, again, sure, I'm taking a risk there, but that was the only way I was going to be able to play Clash. That sucks. That was a harsh one. 1 short of a kill. Double Strike wouldn't have done it anyway, by the way. Well, I'm below half HP, so now I'm much more powerful. Also, raising my max HP is going to be a really powerful thing to do, considering Strawberry raises my max HP, which means half HP for me is a higher number, although it's, you know, far less effective. Whenever you lose an HP from a card, gain strength. Think about it. My build has to be low health, high strength. So Rupture is perfect for me. I had to think about what path I can justify here. I want to get as many elites as possible. There's only 2 paths here that give me an elite, and they're the 2 left paths. But the thing is, do I want to go to a shop now and remove my curse so that I can play Clash more often? Or do I want to pick up more money before I go to a shop? This one has 2 question marks. This one gives me another rest early. Okay, so this side has 2 rests. This side also has 2 rests. So actually taking the shop later is better, because I can do it with no cost effectively to myself. That was dumb. I can't drag things for heck. Wow, Regret is actually going to be making me more powerful with Rupture. That's really interesting. I didn't think there was going to be something like that in this deck. Big combo. Easy. Another clash, thank you very much. When you have a strength-based build, what you want to do is cast a lot of attacks, or attacks that attack a lot of times. So the way to do that, Rupture should probably cost 0. It's going to make it much easier to get out of my hands so that I can cast other things. Also, energy is a big problem for me right now, so why not fix it, right? Do you see what I see? Do I have any skills that are super important? Yeah, of course I don't. I know I've got Blood Bath. Okay, here's what I see. What I see is Combust. At the end of your turn, lose 1 HP and deal 4 damage to all enemies. But to me, that says at the end of your turn, lose 1 HP, deal 4 damage to all enemies, and gain 1 strength. Because I've also got another card that will give me 1 strength whenever I lose an HP to Combust. On top of that, there's also Blood for Blood, which is costs 1 less for each time I've lost HP in that combat. So a lot of times that will be 0 mana, deal 16 damage. So I'm going to go with those 2, and then I'm going to remove Regret. Like, Regret is slightly helping me, I'll admit. But it's not helping me as much as it will hurt me by preventing me from playing the clashes that I have in my deck. Alright. Good kill. Battle Trance has no effect on our deck whatsoever, right? It's just helpful. Not strictly true, because Battle Trance will prevent me from playing Clash, but sometimes Battle Trance will draw me into other skill cards that will then also prevent me from playing Clash. Like, a smaller hand is inherently better for Clash. But also, if I can manipulate my mana a little bit more, then it won't matter. I think I'm going to go for that. Do I want to rest again? Or do I want 2 question mark places? Considering both of those question mark places are... Hang on. Is there anything I desperately need to upgrade? Not really. Considering both of those question mark places are not monsters, I think I'm going to go with them. I really want some relics. Remove a card from my deck and lose 7 HP. I'm fine with losing 7 HP. Kind of want to remove some of these defends, but the problem then becomes, as soon as I don't have defends in my deck at all, if I don't kill something on first turn, I'm going to suffer enough damage that it's going to be a problem, right? This is how you fizzle out super early. So the ways to avoid that in a build like this are having Orichalcum, having Plated Armor, these being 2 relics. Orichalcum gives you 6 armor at the end of a turn if you haven't gained any armor in that turn. Sorry, block again. Plated Armor gives you 5 Plated Armor at the start of every match, and anytime you take damage, you lose a Plated Armor, but at the end of the round, you gain block amounting the Plated Armor that you currently have. So 5 at the end of each round. Those trigger at the same time, so you just get 11 armor at the end of each round. And also the power metallicize, which is 4 when upgraded. So you can just get 15 at the end of each round just from relics and a power plate, which would be enough, right, to buy you enough time to reduce everyone to rubble using your early build. I might actually gain the gold here. The only thing is, if I was going to remove something from my deck, I might remove a strike. Yeah. Alright, I'm actually going to remove a strike here. Relic. Gold Knight, cool. Become cursed with injury. Injury is just unplayable. That's unfortunate. Take 15 damage. No, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take the max HP hit here as well. Any of the other ones that I might not be able to take out this boss. Oh, okay. This is a pretty good opening hand. And I guess I may as well put the poison on now because I'm going to be going pretty hog wild in my opening round there. That was a good opening hand, if I do say so myself. I kind of want a triple block. But also, I know that I'm going to be drawing a lot of damage next turn. So, hitting up a bash is pretty good. Yikes. This is not gonna... not gonna really shake out in the way I was kind of hoping now. I was kind of looking for some more clashes there. Like, similar to that turn. Centennial Puzzle, you lose HP in combat and draw 3 cards. Pretty good. Considering the fact that we have 2 bashes in our deck, Drop Kick is actually pretty good. I don't want it in my deck, but I haven't removed the bashes yet, so I guess it has a place. If I use the regen in combat, I'll be up to 31, because this is 5 rounds of healing 3 HP. So I think I can go with upgrading a card. And I might upgrade Blood for Blood. I mean, it's either Blood for Blood or it's one of the clashes, because the clashes then become 18. It's going to be a clash, actually. Alright, boss. Yeah, I definitely need to drink the potion against this. There was no way I was getting around that. Okay. Start Combust. Give it a bash and a strike. Really depends what my opponent does this turn, but I might just lose. Are you going to go full in flame? Yep. How much damage? Okay, only 12. That's reasonable. I'll do Rupture. Clash is never going to get more powerful, but I might draw something that I don't want to draw, so I'll just do my double Clash before I drop kick. Okay, so they're down to about half HP. They do a couple rounds of weak attacks. I need ways to get HP. If I get Reaper after this fight, I'm going to be the world's happiest man.
No, thanks for looking, but I think he was talking about himself.
Okay. What's my next hand? Yeah, you're dead. That's not possible to be survived. So I've healed 12 HP so far. So yeah, I would be dead if I didn't have that regen potion. It was a good looking out, Ryan. Got him. Alright. Reaper. If I can't block, I can heal. I really want feed as well, which is why that sucks that that's shown up. But if I let my HP get really low, and then... if I let my HP get low, then my strength will be high, and then Reaper will full heal me. Because adding strength onto this just makes it ridiculous, especially across the party. I have to take Reaper. I wanted to debate the possibility of taking anything else, but it had to be Reaper. I think I'm going to take Cursed Key here rather than Astrolabe. So Astrolabe would be transform 3 cards and upgrade them. I could transform 3 defense and upgrade them and then just remove anything that's not an attack that's reasonable in my build. But I could also just take the Cursed Key, and I've already got 2 of those curses getting blocked. But also, as soon as I start getting curses that I can't take out of my deck, I disable my clashes literally forever. Alright, I'm going to take the Astrolabe and I'm going to upgrade 3 defense. Spot Weakness is pretty good. Because it just gives you strength. Combust Plus perfectly works with my build, and Twin Strike works with the strength build. Okay, I guess that worked out pretty well. Also, it diluted the hell out of the skills in my build. We've got a shop, 2 question mark rooms, a boss, and then 2 question marks before the end. Or I could go 2 question marks, skip the shop, and then I could go for 2 bosses. But this has a boss immediately after. And then 2 rests and another question. Okay, so it is definitely this path. It's pretty much non-negotiable. Okay, combust, twin strike, clash, strike. Sorry, I've got to turn my phone notifications down just a tad. Battle trance should be fine. Right. We can bash and drop kick for free there. But the thing is, dropkick won't also give me the extra card. That's one thing that I keep forgetting when I take dropkick. Dropkick does draw you a card, so if you battle trance into dropkick, battle trance prevents you from drawing any more cards for the rest of that match. So you've screwed up. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to clash, unfortunately. And spot weakness isn't even going to work here. There's no reason to cast spot weakness. It's just going to put another daze into my deck right now. This is what I'm worried about, whether or not I can kill it before this big turn. Looks like I can, though. Beauty. Yeah, another Twin Strike is fine. I think that's all the Twin Strikes I want in my deck, though. Get jaxed. Fuck yes. Okay, I didn't want to buy something before the next shop. Hopefully this is... No, this isn't money. This could be a curse as well. It's not, though. A random power card that costs 0 to play is really good. Do I cut off to the left so that I skip this shop now? Yeah, I do. I don't really have the money to benefit from that shop, so... Why go? I think I'll save Reaper for later in this fight, because it will definitely be worthwhile. So the one with the highest HP that is trying to buff itself is the one that I'm going to drop to the ground. I'm fine with taking this hit. I get to draw 6. Okay. Let's rupture. Battle trance. Beautiful. Obviously, I'm going to have to combust spot weakness. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be able to play these clashes. So, let's spot weakness there. We can twin strike here. Excellent. My next hand is guaranteed to have my... No, it's not. I thought my Reaper was going to be in my next hand, and I was kind of planning around it, to be honest. That's okay. It's okay. It's not like I need it at all. There's going to be other fights to use it in. Seeing red has no negative effect on my deck archetype. I'd probably just take it. Yeah, because I have enough draw courtesy of Battle Trance, so... Take Seeing Red. Decorated Chamber. Skull Burst into Flames. Obviously, I'm going to go with all of the risky options. Did I get my... Did I get a colorless card there, or did that not happen? No, I apparently asked for a potion. 90 gold. I thought I got a colorless card as well. Demon form being given to me for 0 is ridiculous. Okay. Unfortunately, I just lost drop kick and rupture. Yikes. Reaper is going to be excellent here. Unfortunately, I've been weakened for this round and one of them is defended, but, you know, it's still going to be really good. If I draw it, which I don't think I do. So now, if I don't draw Reaper next turn, I'm dead. Let's see if we do. Oh no! I'm dead anyway because of Entangle! You bastard! Give me 26 health! I'm dead. I'm mad. That's what happens when you play all risk or reward builds. Sometimes your build is based entirely around constantly attacking, and then an enemy prevents you from attacking, and you lose. I couldn't have prevented that enemy from casting Entangle, because if I didn't kill the enemy in the front, I was dead the round prior anyway. That's unfortunate, but it's sometimes how it goes here in Slay the Spire. My name is Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content of the game, past, present, and future, and hopefully you'll be seeing... Nope. I fucked that one up, and hopefully we'll see you next time.